We're joined now by 2017 program chairs David Piston and Cathy Royer. Welcome. Now, one session that most people look forward to is the new and notable session. So can you highlight some of the science that's behind that?
So we're very excited about the new and notable session. I think that the main aspect that comes across when you look at the abstracts that are going to be presented is the multi-scale modeling and experimental, going from atoms to molecules to cells, both in experiment and modeling.
Now, can you talk a little bit about the future of Biophysics Symposium, what attendees have to look forward to?
Well, you know, the future of biophysics, we're really fortunate to have support from the Burroughs Wellcome Foundation to bring in young people who are really doing something new and different and pushing the field forward. And you know, we were able to choose these speakers from about 100 nominees from the society, which is a lot of work as it turned out, but really fun to see all the great things going on. A couple of things I really would like to stress in there is that, you know, people are pushing structural biology now to the dynamics, and we have a great talk coming on that. And another thing that's been a big part of the Biophysical Society over the years is single molecule biophysics. Really sort of grew out of a few labs working maybe 15 years ago. And now we have a couple of talks on single molecule where they're doing this inside, not just a molecule on a glass cover slip all by itself, but the molecules actually in cells, and watching single molecules move around, watching single molecules work, watching single molecules transcribe genes, make RNA, make proteins. And so I think this is really the definition of the future, something that was a new technique developed largely through the people in this society, now being applied to real biological problems.
Now, when we did speak last year, I know you wanted to focus on the link between translational medicine and biophysics, such as the computational cardiology session and the biophysics of cancer. Can you elaborate a little bit on that, please?
Yeah, the translational medicine, I think, is really many of us that work in biomedical field, even if we're basic biophysicists, we want to make an impact on human health. And now with improvements in computers, improvements with instrumentation, we really can start measuring these things. Like I mentioned with the single molecule now in cells, there's a lot of things we're being able to do in computers that goes from just what we could do with things in test tubes to now doing predictions that maybe are going to affect how clinicians make decisions. And it's really exciting to see biophysics span that scale. I think very much like Cathy said, multi-scale is everything, and I think translational medicine is the next step on that. We're never going to be the Translational Medicine Society. We really are doing basic biophysics, but it's fun to see how those connections can come.
And I know you wanted to speak a little bit about the workshops. Cathy, did you want to touch on that?
Yes, that's another area where we're really pushing the envelope of biophysics outwards toward other fields. And so we have one workshop I'm very excited about, which is new methods in chemical biology, because as biophysicists we actually use molecules, and so chemical biology comes in very handy for us. And the other one that I'm very excited about is the biological network workshop. And the title we worked on purpose, from experiment to modeling and back. And so the connection between experiment and modeling in large biological networks is, I think, something that biophysicists can do much better than other scientists. And I'm looking really forward to that too.
All right, thank you so much. Is there anything else you'd like everyone to know about?
I'd just say the meeting has, as always, you know, many thousands of attendees and over maybe 3,000 posters and presentations. And so I think when you start going through the schedule, you find it's like 10 things you want to see at the same time, pretty much all day long. And the hardest thing is to try to figure out what to go to.
What to go to, and
you can choose.
Yes, and move around fast enough so that you can see the ones you need.
Well, it sounds like there's a lot to look forward to. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.